Okay, I'm Linda Idogela from Namibia Statistic Agency. I'm going to be as brief as possible, also just to maybe leave out 3 minutes for my seniors just to add in on where I have missed something. This is just showing the outline of this presentation. So I'm first going to take you through the background of statistics and just about the labor force surveys in Namibia. And then after that, I'll have to give a motivation as why we need to use data from registers, and also give you a bit of background on the main sources of data that we've identified so far, and then also gives reasons as to why admin statistics for labor force are much needed right now in our country, and also just give you an information on the current cooperation that we have with the data providers when it comes to admin statistics, and then take you through also about what are we thinking about getting new data sources and our needs from this workshop or meeting. Okay, as can be seen, the Namibia Statistic Agency was established in 2011. We also included just a snapshot of the Act. So we are established under the Statistic Act 9 of 2011, and we are mandated to produce official statistics. So basically, we are the main producer of official statistics in Namibia. So before the Namibia Statistic Agency was established, data collection was centralized, and then this was the responsibility of Ministry of Labor to collect the labor force surveys. So Namibia Statistic Agency only started collecting labor force surveys from the year 2012. So up to now, what we have discovered is that Namibia has a rich source of administrative records that can be used for labor market statistics. And also that when we found out that we have so many sources, we thought of how do we even bring all these administrative records together. And then we thought of developing the labor market information system, which we are using as a tool to capture the labor statistics from either the labor force surveys and then admin statistics. And this was done early 2019 with the assistance of ILO. So here is just a history of the labor force surveys in Namibia. So the first one was conducted just after our independence. That was in 1997. And then the second one was conducted in 2001. This now was conducted by what was then known as Central Bureau of Statistics, based at the National Planning Commission. And then also the third one was also done in 2011, which was basically just a module inserted in the 2011 census. And then now from the fourth to the eighth labor force surveys were conducted by Namibia Statistic Agency, and that is like from 2012 to 2018. So now if you look at this history, the last labor force survey was done in 2018, meaning 2019, the year 2020, there was no labor force survey conducted. So we're anticipating in conducting the census by 2021. That's why we are highlighting there that we have included a labor module in the 2021 census, just to make up for the years that we did not conduct the labor force survey. The NSA, the Social Security Commission, and the Ministry of Labor is exploring possible ways of strengthening the use of administrative data as part of their mandate to produce official statistics. Like I mentioned before, we haven't been conducting labor force surveys on a regular basis as anticipated. So the three institutions took it upon themselves now to look at what other possible ways can we use to make use of administrative data just to make up in the absence of the labor force survey. So one of the key priorities is to see how the different administrative systems can be integrated to feed one central system that can be accessed for regular labor statistics. Also, the system will enable data users to have access to important socioeconomic indicators, including the key decent labor force indicators. So why do we want to use admin data when we are looking now at the labor-related statistics? Household-based surveys are now costly. So as mentioned before, Namibia used to conduct the labor force surveys every 5 years. So now after the NSA was established, Cabinet then tasked NSA to conduct an annual labor force survey, but due to limited funding, NSA has so far conducted the labor force annually just from 2012 up to 2014. So thereafter, the labor force was conducted every 2 years until 2018. Since then, there was no labor force conducted, which means that looking at the current global pandemics and financial situations, we might be forced to go back to the old system of conducting the labor force every 5 years. So since Namibia has institutions that by law collects administrative that can be used to produce labor force statistics, we then thought of like, in the absence of the regular labor force survey, there's a need to use this administrative data for timely labor force indicators in order to keep track of changes in the labor market. So they may not necessarily give us what the normal labor force would give, but we feel that it will make up for the statistics that we would expect if we had to conduct a labor force survey. So we just want to know more how do we handle administrative records, or how do we make sense of the current administrative records to produce labor force indicators. So our current data sources, I've highlighted the first two institutions because we feel they are the key role players when it comes to these administrative records, which is Ministry of Labor, Employment Creation and Industrial Relations, and also Social Security Commission. I will talk about these two institutions at a later stage, but we also thought of other institutions as the Government Pension Fund, Office of the Prosecutor General, Ministry of Home Affairs, Immigration, Safety and Security, the National Planning Commission, Office of the Prime Minister, and the National Council of Higher Education. So we have already we had an assessment or a feasibility study that was conducted in 2014. This was just to look at different institutions that we have in Namibia as to what type of data do they have in relation to the labor market. So we can share the report of this feasibility study. It's a bit outdated, but we can also update it with the new information that is available. But I feel also that most of the indicators that have been there have already been identified in this report, and I can share it at a later. Current cooperation among data providers. As we speak, we have an MOU with Social Security Commission and the Ministry of Labor. Also, NSA has an MOU with Ministry of Home Affairs, which already is the custodian of CRVS administrative system. So we have a well-developed CRVS system, and then NSA has to produce vital statistic and causes of death statistic from the CRV system already. The current state of admin in the country right now, regarding the data received from Ministry of Labor, there are some number of challenges such that the data is partially electronic and partially in hard copies. So as much as they have multiple systems, they have different formats that sometimes might be difficult for us to get the data. Also, that Namibia has a significant of informal economic statistic, but it has no central system where to capture these statistics. So currently this information is only hosted by different local authorities. when it comes to Ministry of Labor, they have what is called the Namibia Integrated Employment Information System, which was introduced in 2011. And this system collects or store and update information concerning job seekers information. So I'm just going to run through this because I don't have enough time. Also, this system have employers also who submit employment profiles annually. With this information, we'll be able to report on how many people are unemployed as well as employed in different sectors. So the ministry also collect information on retrenchment, dismissal, and strikes. Also information on occupational safety and health inspection conducted per industry. The ministry also, through the Office of the Employment Equity, also collect information on affirmative action. Another key role player in the admin statistics is the Social Security Commission that was established also by an act of parliament and has it keeps data on employers and employees, employee work history, types of employment and occupation, salary information, industry classes, and type of businesses. So some of the challenges that they have indicated is that it's low quality, and then there's no integration with the custodian of the National Population Register, and then there's no uniformity to international standards or occupation and industry classification. So what we use in the labor force is not necessarily what they use, and this is something that we need to align together. On the bright side, the Social Security has commenced with the replacement of its legacy system, and a data cleaning exercise is underway to address some of these data issues. So the main questions and what we need from this meeting is Namibia wants to learn from other countries and partners how to use administrative data to produce labor statistics in Namibia, and also what is required from an administration perspective. What is it that we need to have in place before we can embark on this journey? And also we are interested in hearing more about new approaches such as the Scandinavian model and what it entails. And also, how do we make the labor market information system user-friendly? Because the last time we shared it with some few stakeholders, they have registered their worry with regards to the interface. So they feel that it's not user-friendly. So even if we are too populated with the necessary data, how do we make it more user-friendly to the general public? And also, is there perhaps anyone that can assist the NSA going forward with regard to this, with regard to the admin statistics in labor force?